Hare Krishna. Welcome to the online classes. So today we are going to discuss on the very important subject matter, that is rarity of the human form of life and more rarity to associate with pure devotees. The beautiful verses from Srimad Bhagavatam spoken by the King Nimi to Navajogendra 11 to 29 of Srimad Bhagavatam. So today we can discuss on the very important subject matter, how is rare to achieve a human form of life and how rare to, even more rare to even associate with a pure devotee, Vaikuntha Priyadarsana. So before we start this important discussion, let us offer our Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnana Anjanasalakaya Chakkhurinimiletam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sopadantikam Bandeham Sri Guru Shijuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanam Chasi Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalitam Sri Vishakham Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Shuta Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatrivasya Kurpa Sindhu Vaivasya Patitanam Pavanabhya Vaishnavya Namo Nama Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Samiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasat Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So thank you very much. Welcome to the very important discussion today, that how this human form of life is very rare, and more rare is to associate with a pure devotee, Vaikuntha Priyadarsana. So today we will be discuss on this very important subject matter. So today verse, we can go to the today's verse 11 to 29 of Srimad Bhagavatam. This verse is spoken by the King Nimi to Navajogendra. Dulhava manusa deha dehinam khenabhangura tatrapi dulhabam manya Vaikuntha Priyadarsanam. So this is a very important verses. He say that Dulhava manusa deha dehinam khenabhangura tatrapi dulhabam manya Vaikuntha Priyadarsanam. So this is so important that he says that Dullabha Manusya Deha means this human form of life is very rarely achieved. For the conditioned soul, the translation, for the conditioned soul, the human body is most difficult to achieve. It can be lost at any moment. But I think that even those who have achieved the human form of life rarely gain the association of pure devotees who are dear to the Lord Vaikuntha. So here we will see, one second, let me check the speakers and all. So yes, here we can see that there are two parts of these verses. First of all, it is said that that Dullabha Manusya Deham. Manusya Deha is very Dullabha, very rare. And second part is that Tatrapi Dullabham Manya. More rare is the association of pure devotee. So there are two things we are going to discuss, two parts. First part is the rarity of the human form of life. That is very important to understand, that this human form of life is not just accidental, obtained. We did not obtain this human form of life just, accidentally. Human form of life is very unique. And it has been obtained after a tremendous opportunity. Although it is very it can last for few moments. Khenabhangura, in this verse, it is stated in this verse that Khenabhangura means this human form of life which has been obtained, after a very rarely obtained, that also will last for a moment, Khanabhangura. Khanabhangura, and very unique opportunity, tremendous opportunity. Although it has got a very invaluable, inherent adversity, but it is very invaluable, because this human form of life, we will have an opportunity to meet a great devotee, pure devotees, and that is not possible for any species of life. Let us discuss about that how this human form of life is very, very, rare. It is stated, this beautiful verses, Asitim Chaturasaiva Lakshana. Prabhupada used this word. This is from Padma Purana. This is a beautiful verses I will show you today. Today we will go through almost all the wonderful verses in this context, in this subject matter. Here Prabhupada has defined very nicely in this beautiful verses, actually 2-3-19. This is a classes given by Prabhupada in the Boston 1969. In these verses Prabhupada has explained very nicely these beautiful verses. Many of them who do not know must take the notes of this verse. So, Asitim Chaturas Chaiva Lakshana. Yeah. Asitim Chaturas Chaiva Lakshana Tan Jiva Jatisu Brahmadvihi Puraseir Papyam Manusyam Janma Parayat. So, here it is said that Asitim Chaturas Chaiva. Asiti means 8 lakhs, 80 lakhs. Chaturas means 84 lakhs. That means 8.4 millions of Lakshana Tan Jiva Jati. So after evolving, after transmigrating from the 8.4 millions of species, we have Brahmadvi Purusei Parpyam. After transmigrating from different species of life, 8 million species of life, 8.4 million species of life, we have obtained this rare human form of life. That means human form of life only 400,000, and 8 millions is only 400,000. 8 millions is other species of life. That means the human form of life is only 5% of all kind of species we have. Very rare. Very rare. Asitim Chaturas Chaiva Lakshanatan Jiva Jati. So Brahmadvi Manusya Prapa Manusyam Janma Parayat. So Prabhupada is here, it is explained that so Asitim means 80. Asitim Chaturas means 4. So 84 means 84 lakhs. Lakshana, lakhs means 100,000. That so here Prabhupada says that Jiva Jati means different species of living entity. Hawk species, ash species, Jalaja Navalakshani, Stavala Lakhyavimsati, Rudraya, Sankhya, in different 138 Padma Purana, it says that there are different 8.4 million species of life. Only 0.4 million species, 400,000 only human form of life. So we have achieved this human form of life after a tremendous opportunity. Asitim Chaturas Chaiva Lakshana. So in this species of life, Prabhupada is explained very nicely in this purport. Prapyam Manusyam, in this way after many births he gets this human form of life. Prapyam Manusyam Janma Parayat, by the gradually evolution process. This evolution process is different from the erroneous Darwin theory. Darwin theory is the physical development of the body. That is error. That is erroneous. That is a fallacy. We do not develop. The body do not develop. Just like a monkey do not develop and become a human being. No. We have not seen practically there is monkey has become, after so many years in the zoo, monkey has become transformed to the human form of life. That is not found. That is not found. Therefore, they have falsified the Darwin theory. Darwin theory mistake is that he is thinking that this is a physical development. No, it is not physical development. It is a development of the soul. Just like Prabhupada given an example, I am staying in this rented house or apartment, I can change to other apartment. I am staying in monkey body, I can change to human body according to our capacity or karma. According to karma, karanam guna sangasa sada sada janmi janmisu. So in this way we are evolved from aquatic marine life to plant, tree, plant, to the bird, to the reptiles, then bird, then beast, then human form of life. Jalajana valakshana stavala lakya vinsati. Rudra sankyam, Rudra karmai sankyam, dasala pakhinam dasalakshana. Trimal Trismal, Kasava Trismal Lakmani, Chatul Lakhyani Manusya. Manusya is 400,000. This is also explained in Padma Purana. So this is the evolution of the soul according to our karma, and we are changing from this apartment to another apartment according to our karma. So this apartment is already there. It's not like that it is created. It's already there. We are just changing from one apartment to another apartment according to our karma. So here Srila Prabhupada is explaining the Darwin theory. It does not know the living entity is passing through different type of body. Not that body is changing, but body is already there. Brahmat bhi purusei prapya manusya janma jati chu janma parayat. Parayat means chronologically, which is called one after another. Just like first we start with marine life, insect, then insect, reptile, tree, plant, then insect, reptile, then birds, beast and human. In this way, sequentially, we have been evolved and have got this human form of life. Therefore, it is said that it is very rare by the evolutionary process transmigrating from some aquatic marine life to human life. It's say 8 million species of life, 8.4 million. Not only that, on the above, Prabhupada said that in this human form of life also there are so many aborigine, people are not so cultured, very rare cultured human form of life. Therefore it is said that dullabha manusya deham. Dullabha manusya deham is very, very dullabha. Then in the next stanza it is said that, so after we have taken this, after we have taken this human form of life, which is very rare, it is stated in this beautiful verse, Tadapi avalatam jataha tesam atma vina abhimanina bharakanam anasritta govinda charanadaya. After having obtained this rare human form of life, if we have not taken shelter of the Govinda, then this is waste of time. This is the waste of time. It is confirmed in this beautiful verses that how this is also confirmed by the Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj confirmed in this beautiful verses. We will go to this verse. This verse. Prahlad Maharaj say that so in this beautiful verse, Prahlad Maharaj, this very same point has been confirmed by Prahlad Maharaj. Kaumara acharate prajna dharman dharmam bhagavatam iha. Dullabha manusya janma. Again the same thing is repeated. Dullabha manusya janma. This manusya janma is very dullabha. We are now discussing about first point, that is called rarity of the human form of life. So dullabha manusya janma tadapi adrubham arthadam. Adrubham means temporary, impermanent. Arthadam means have a purpose of life. Although it is in invariable adversity, because we are existing in a non-existential platform. Our this body is temporary, but still it has got a invaluable opportunity. Arthadam. What is that invaluable opportunity? Prahlad Maharaj say, one who is sufficiently intelligent should use this human form of body from the very beginning of life, in other words from the tender age of childhood, to practice the activities of devotional service, giving up all other engagement. The human body is most rarely active. Although temporary like other body, it is meaningful because in human life one can perform devotional service. Even a slightest amount of sincere devotional service can give one complete perfection. That is Prahlad Maharaj, the great authority Mahajani, speaking that this temporary human form of life has got a very valuable opportunity, tremendous opportunity, enable us to go back to Godhead, enable us to understand, to stop this material existence, enable us to perfect our life, make our life perfect, make our life successful. That is called Arthadam. Although it is a temporary, this human form of life body is very temporary, but it has offered us a very unique opportunity, that is to make the life successful by going back to Godhead or engage in the service of the Lord. Engage in the service of the Lord. That is called Bhagavatam Iha. It is say that in these beautiful verses you see this word dharman bhagavataya means engage in the activities, devotional activities. That is the therefore it is very, very rare human form of life. Very, very rare. It is not just like transcendent, accidentally I have got. No, after so much evolution. And this is a very unique opportunity, tremendous opportunity. All other species of life, they do not have that privilege, that prerogative to make their life successful. They evolved sequentially. But this human form of life, we have got the intelligence. We have a developed consciousness to understand God, understand our relationship, and stop all this obnoxious material existence, temporary existence, and we will transfer to spiritual existence associated with the Lord. This unique opportunity only is given to the human form of life. Dharmai eka, dharmai tesam adhika vishesa, dharmena hina pasuvi samana. This dharma, this our understanding the Krishna consciousness is only a privilege of the human form of life. Therefore, it is very rare and very, very important. Therefore, we should not waste our time. And this is confirmed in many verses. There is a beautiful verses in this regard also. This is spoken by the Muchukunda. Labdha janadullabam atramanusam kathanchid abhangyam atmain tvangaha. Here in this beautiful verses, person has an impure mind who despite having somehow or another automatically obtain the rare and highly evolved human form of life. See, the same thing has been confirmed here by Muchukunda, that this automatically and somehow or other we have obtained this rare and highly evolved human form of life, and does not worship your lotus feet like an animal that has fallen into blind well, such a person has fallen into darkness of material home. That is the thing. That has been confirmed, very beautiful verses. Labdha janadullabam. So somehow and other we have got by evolution process, we have got this human form of life. If you do not worship this lotus feet, you are like an animal. Dharmena hina pasuvi samana. Like an animal who have fallen into the darkness of the material home. That is also spoken by the same point has been spoken by the Prahlad Maharaj. What is that? Sada samudigna asurya barra dehi naam sada samudigna grahat sada samudigna asad deham asada grahat. Deham asada grahat. The same point also has been spoken by the Hitvatma patam andhakupam. Hitvatma patam andhakupam. Vanam gacchate harinam. Dharim harinam. Harim Hari. So this point also has been spoken, that you have got this rare opportunity of human form of life. We are not surrendering to the lotus feet, or we are not worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord. Then it's like we are in a darkness, dark well. Material home is like a dark well. It's full of when a person is falling down in the dark well, the problem is that even he is shouting, help, help, nobody will hear. That is very precarious situation. Therefore all the scripture they have condemned, they have warned, admonished, no, don't get entangled in this material existence, this material home, material existence, temporary material home. Don't accept this temporary material home, temporary material body is all in all. That is the advice of Prahlad Maharaj. So, and the same point has been corroborated in a beautiful verses. This verses is very nice. It is there in 1085:16. This verses 1085:16 of Bhagavatam. This is also confirmed that this verses is very nice. Yadarchiya ninnam papyo sukalpam iha dullabam. Same point has been here confirmed in everywhere in Bhagavatam, that by good fortune a soul may obtain healthy human life. We are just wasting the human life. We are procrastinating. Wasting. Prabhupada said today, I was reading one beautiful article, Prabhupada, statement of Prabhupada, rubbish, this is rubbish, don't talk rubbish, don't waste time. Time and tide, it is said that time and tide wait for no man. Khenabhangura. Any moment we are subject to die. So therefore we should not waste time. By good fortune a soul may obtain a healthy human life, an opportunity rarely achieved. See, rarely achieved. A healthy human life. In human life also there are so many varieties, uncultured, then some are aborigines, so many things, uneducated. But here it is said that healthy life, an opportunity rarely achieved. But if he is nonetheless deluded by what is the best for him, O Lord, your illusory maya will cause him to waste his entire life. Beautiful verses. Entire life will be wasted if a person, after obtaining this rarely achieved human form of life, does not engage the time properly, judiciously. Then it is going to be a very pathetic situation. The repercussion is very pathetic, very catastrophic, very chaotic, very critical. One has to face lot of peace, lot of problem. Wasting the entire life. Again we have to slipping back to the human other species of life, lower species of life. That is the biggest fallacy, pitfalls, shortcoming, and unfortunate thing for the human being. If slipping back again to lower species of life, then it will take a long time, prolonged time, to again come to the human form of life. That is, they do not know. This modern civilization, they have no idea that how valuable this human form of life, how precious this human form of life. In this form of life, it is a prerogative privilege. It's just like giving a prisoner, a criminal, a prisoner, to take a key to unlock this prison house and go get out from this jail. But if a prisoner being intoxicated lost this key, that is a very, very misfortune. Tremendous gargantuan misfortune is that after having obtained this human form of life, we have lost this opportunity to engage in the service of Krishna. This has been beautifully, stated in many verses. 11:9-29, this is a very important verse Prabhupada quoted many times. 11:9-29, Labda sudullavam idam bhausambamate manusam arthadam anityam apiyadira tunnam jatetana patid anumurtu javan. Tunnam, you see, very tunnam yatetya napatid anumurtu javani sresa visya kalo sarvatasa. Very nice. Labda sudullavam. Again dullabh, sudullabham. After many, many birth and death, one achieves the rare human form of life. The same point reiterated. So that we will be convinced that yes, why so many times repetitively the Bhagavatam says that human form of life is rarely active. Because to reinforce, strengthen our faith, that to reinforce the truth on us that yes, this human form of life is very precious, invaluable. Despite all the inherent adversity, inconvenience of birth, death, disease, old age, inherent adversity of adhyatmik, adi daivik, adi bhautik, it has got a tremendous opportunity to get out from this material existence, which is very much not impossible for any other species of life. So therefore it is said that although temporary affords one's opportunity to attain highest perfection, the highest perfection to transfer ourselves to the Goloka Vrindavan, to spiritual existence, where there is a apparent absence of all kind of impermanency. Krishna says himself that there is no impermanency in my world. Parastastasmatva anya vyakta avyakta sanatana. Vyakta avyakta sanatana. This place is eternal. It is not like material existence, manifesting sometime and unmanifesting sometime. No, this place is sanatana. Yad gatva na nirbhantate tad dham paramam bhav. Once who goes there, he never again comes back into this, temporary and troublesome material world. Material world. So therefore it is said that thus a sober human being should quickly endeavor, that is important, a sober human being quickly endeavor to ultimate perfection of life, as long as his body, which is always subject to death, has not fallen down and died. After all, sense gratification is available even in the most abominable species of life, whereas Krishna consciousness is possible only for a human being. See, very good point, very good point. So here it is said that anyway we are subject to die. Ahani buddhani gacchantya jamalayama. COVID is the testimonial how the people are dying, confronting the death at every moment. There is a beautiful verses 11:2 is there. It is said that every moment the living condition, living being, is confronting death. Ahani, every moment, gachantiya jamalayam. So there is no denying and disputing of the fact. But although it is we are subject to die, but as long as body is there, if a person, it is advised here that sober human being should quickly endeavor for ultimate perfection. Very quickly. No. Although the body is subject to die any moment, but one should quickly. Tunnam jateta, what is that? Tunnam yateta na pated anumurtu javan. Tunnam yateta means quickly endeavor to perfect our life. Don't waste time by sense gratification. Nishresa viso khalo sarvatasa. You should immediately, quickly. Tunnam means very quickly. Yateta means endeavor. Na pated anumurtu javan. Before the body dies. Endeavor for what? Nishreyasa. Nishreyasa means perfection of life. What is perfection life? To go back home, go back to Godhead. Savai punsam paro dharma jato bhakti radakya. To engage in devotional service. Go back to Godhead. That is the perfection of life. So therefore one should not waste our time for sense gratifications. It is stated, the last line, that Nishresa viso khalo sarvadasat. We are wasting our time because we are searching after this sense gratification. But this sense gratification is available in all species of life. Rishabhadeva say that it is already, this so-called sense gratification is available all, even the dog eating, hog and stool eating animal like dog and hog, they have got the opportunity of sense gratification. What is the big deal that human being is having sense gratification? We are wasting time for the deluxe version of sense gratification. What is the use of that? Ahara nidda bhaya maithunam cha samanayetad pasubhinannam. They are animals also having this kind of opportunity. A fly, a little small fly, tiny fly is engaged in sense gratification, producing so many things, so many flies. Is better than human being as far as our sense gratification, particularly sex life is concerned. The flies, the trivial, the tiny flies, insignificant flies, they have got better opportunity of sense gratification. Therefore, Rishabhadeva say that Nayam deha devujam niloke kastam kaman harati vidvujam. You are wasting time hustling, bustling to the office with enormous stressful life, exceedingly busy life. You are coming back to earn some money for sense gratification. But this sense gratification is available in all species of life. All species of life. What is the better, what is the greatness of you? Wasting time unnecessary. Every species of life, this opportunity is given. Therefore, Rishabhadeva say that, what is that? That you should, one human form of life particularly should not waste time like a dog eating animals. Like stool eating animal, like hog and dog, they are engaged in sense gratification day and night. So human form of life is important for Suddhate Sattam. Suddhate Sattam, to purify our material existence. Brahma Sokyam, to attain the Brahma Sokyam. Tapo Divyam Putrika Jena Suddhate Sattam Jena Tasmad Brahma Sokyam. To attain the Brahma Sokya, unexhausted happiness in spiritual world. We cannot get unending happiness, unexhausted happiness in this material world. No, that is not possible. Our happiness is flying, fleeting. But spiritual existence is unlimited. Ramante Jogina Anante Satyananda Chidatmani. Satyananda Chidatmani means spiritual existence. The yogi, they are enjoying, they are having unlimited happiness, attaining unlimited happiness in spiritual existence. Therefore, it is stated that one should not, even 763 also, Bhagavatam, it is same point, it has been stated that this sense gratification process is available in every species of life. It is stated also by the Prahlad Maharaj that it is available in all species of life. Why you should unnecessary? He is teaching to all his friends that why you are so much into sense gratification process. It is available in all species of life. Sukham indrikya daitam deha jogina dehina sarvata labhyate daivad jatha dukkham atyanta atayantah. So here it is said that it is already there. So there is no meaning of life. So this human form of life is not meant for all these things. So is not meant for this. Is not meant for this, sense gratification process. So we should not waste time. It is stated in beautiful verses also. See, this human form of life is so rare. Even the demigods, even the Brahma want to get this human form of life. We the tiny human being popped up, we do not care for this human form of life, which is very rare. But on the other hand, the Brahma, the demigods, the Indra, Brahma, they want to, because they know that Brahma Bhuvanala Loko Punaravartina Arjuna, even up to Brahma Loko, they are subject to death. Mam upetyato kante punar dharmana vidyate. Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita chapter 8, text 16 that Brahma Bhuvanala Loko, even up to Brahma Loko, everybody is subject to die. But once who comes to me, he will never. So Brahma also wanted, I will get the human form of life, because this is a very, very rare opportunity. Once we get the rare human form of life, it is easy for us to go back to Godhead, to perfect our life. In this beautiful verses 11, 20, 12, one must remember these verses, very nice. The resident of both heaven and hell desire human birth on the earth planet, because human life facilitates the achievement of transcendental knowledge and love of Godhead, whereas neither heavenly nor hellish bodies efficiently provide such opportunity. See, this is a very, very important point. Even the resident of heaven, up to Brahma and hell, they desire to take birth as a human life, because it facilitates to achieve our perfection of life, that is transcendental knowledge and love of Godhead. And that is not available in a heavenly planet, because heavenly planet is full of comfort, full of sense gratification. So there is a tendency to forget. Therefore, this the demigods, they are telling no. This is only human. They desire to they desire human birth on the earth planet. That is the reason. And hellish bodies also, it is not conducive, because hellish bodies so much torture. So there is no possible for them to remember the Lord. Therefore, hellish body or heavenly body, both are not proper. Both are not suitable to easily, quickly achieve the love of Godhead or go back to Godhead. Therefore, they desire human birth on this planet. How rare this human form. Even demigod. What to speak about demigod? Even the Brahma, there is a beautiful verse here, say that even the Brahma wanted to be, the verses is there, is 3:9, the 3:9, I forget the 3:9, so there is beautiful verses there. Yeah, 3:15-24. These verses is there. This is spoken by the Brahma. That even a Brahma, what to speak about the heavenly Indra and hellish people. In this 3:15-24, this Brahma is speaking. That Lord Brahma said, my dear demigods, the human form of life is such important that we also desire to have such life. For in human form one can attain perfect religious truth and knowledge. If one in this human form of life does not understand Supreme Personality of Godhead and is abhorred, it is understood that he is very much affected by the influence of external nature. So it's a very, very nice statement by the Lord Brahma, who is the creator, He told that no, this human form of life is very, very important, because in this form of life we can attain the religious truth and knowledge. How important this human form of life. When a Brahma and all the residents of heaven and hell, we don't care. We don't care. That is the thing. That is the problem. That is, it is stated by Kulasekara that Asyajameta Manusya Lokam. Manusya Loka, the human Loka, is very, very wonderful, amazing thing, very stupid, amazingly stupid thing. Asyajameta Manusya Lokam. Sudha Parityada, Visam Pibanti, Sudha Parityada, Sudham Parityada. Namanam, what is that? Narayana Namam, Namanam Narayani Gochoran, Taktya Anya Bakya Kuhukam Patadi. So it is, the Kulasekara has given a very nice statement that Asyajameta Manusya Lokam. There is a very amazing, wonderful thing in this Manusya Lokam, that Sudham Parityada Visam Piman. They are taking poison. And they are taking poison and discarding this nectar. Namanam Narayana Namani Gocharan. They are not taking the name of Narayana, but they are taking all other name, all Bollywood, Hollywood, all politics, this, that, sociology, psychology, Ninnam, what is that? Sattavadini Rajendra, Ninnam Santi Sarsa. So many varieties, innumerable varieties of subject matter they are taking and hearing and chanting, talking, but they are not taking the name of Narayana. Anya Baka Kuhukam Patandi. That is very, very wonderful thing, astonishing thing. Kulasekara, the King Kulasekara, the great devotee, he has given a statement that how amazing thing and how wonderful, astonishing, not wonderful, that is called astounding. Astounding means he is very startled, astonishing, he is startled. Oh, you have got this rare human form of life, and here Brahma, Indra, and so many people, so many sages, so many Bhagavatam is very repeatedly, loudly proclaiming that how this human form of life is very rarely achieved, and has a privilege and prerogative to achieve the perfection of life. Then you guys are not interested in. You are interested in all kind of unnecessary things, rubbish things, talking rubbish, hearing rubbish. What is this? This is very astounding, stupidly astounding. That is actually real translation is stupidly astounding. This King Kulasekara has spoken. Therefore, here it is concluded that how very important. Not only that, in this first contest, in the first point, we are now discussing about the rarity of human form of life. And the last verses I am going to show you in this regard. It's a beautiful verses. Then we will go to the second part, that how rare, even more rare to associate with pure devotee. So now this is the beautiful verses 11, 20, 17. Nirdeham adyam sulabam sudullabam plavam sukalpam gurukannadharam maya anukulena nevashyati ram navaswateti swateritam puman bhavadhim na taret sa atmaha. Very nice verse. The human body which can award all benefit in life is automatically obtained by the laws of nature. It's automatically obtained. It's a sequential process. Asitim chaturachaiva lakshana. So in a very sequential process, brahmadvi prapya manusya deham. So it is a sequential order, chronologically, automatically by law of nature one obtain this human body. Although it is a very rare achievement, again it has been repeated. Very rare, sudullavam, very rare achievement. This human body can be compared to a perfectly constructed boat, having the spiritual master as a captain, the instruction of personality of Godhead as a favorable winds, impelling it on its course. Considering all these advantages, a human being who does not utilize his human life to cross the ocean of material existence must be considered the killer of his own soul. Very, very important verses. Very Prabhupada always quoted these verses. That this human body is rarely achieved by law of nature, by evolution process. And this is like a boat. It's a boat. A boat can be nicely, smoothly sail and cross this ocean. How? If there is a captain. And spiritual master is a captain. And not only captain, if it is a favorable winds, that is a very quick way to actually cross this ocean. Favorable winds are the instruction of personality of Godhead. And these two things, if it is there, then the boat will very smoothly. And after taking these advantages of a very good captain, a spiritual master, a bona fide devotees, Vaikuntha Priyadarsanam, now we are coming. This verse is prelude to our second discussion of the second point. What is that second point? That Tatrapi Dullabam Manya Vaikuntha Priyadarsanam. That is our second point. So here it is said that having achieved this rare human form of life, if we have a captain like spiritual master as a captain and instruction of the Supreme Lord, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, along with spiritual master, if you got these advantages, then easily you can cross. But if you do not take these advantages, that means you are suicidal. This is suicidal. Therefore it is said that very important two things, spiritual master and the instruction of the Supreme Lord. That means Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, all the scriptures, bona fide scriptures. Bona fide spiritual master, bona fide scriptures. The two things is very, very important. If you this advantages if you do not take, then it is like a suicidal. So this is the importance of the human form of life, although very temporary, very dullabam, but it has got a unique opportunity, stupendous opportunity to achieve the perfection of life. Now we can talk about the second point of our verses. What is the second point? It is said that, let's go to the original verses, today's topics, it's 11 to 29. In second point it is stated that Tatrapi Dullabam Manya Vaikuntha Priyadarsanam. The second point is Tatrapi Dullabam Manya Vaikuntha Priyadarsanam. Here it is said that, but I think even those who have achieved human life rarely gain association of pure devotee. Rarely. This is very important. The pure devotee, Vaikuntha Priyadarsanam means pure devotee, who is engaged, sent person, who is a sadhu. Prabhupada defined a sadhu, who is completely engaged in this, who has a perfect knowledge of Supreme Lord, Tattvadarshi, and completely engaged, set aside all material consideration, Brahmanistam, Srotiyam Brahmanistam, Samitpani Srotiyam Brahmanistam. Sadhu, definition of sadhu means, Prabhupada has explained that completely engaged in this service of the lotus feet of the Lord, setting aside all this material consideration, niskanchanam there. All this material consideration they have set aside, set aside, and they are engaged, and they are perfect in knowledge. Srotiyam Brahmanistam. That is sadhu. Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, Sadhu Reva Manyate. Sadhu means sent person engaged, Mahatma. Always engaged in the service of the Lord. So here it is said that association of that sadhu, pure devotees, who is engaged completely, that is very, very rare. Very, very rare. It is confirmed in these beautiful verses from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Why very, very rare? Because in these beautiful verses, Chaitanya Charitamrita 20 to 45. of Madhya, very beautiful verse. In these verses it is stated, Kono bhagya koro sansara khaya mukhya hoye sadhu sange tabe Krishna rati upajay. Why it is very rare? By good fortune one becomes eligible to cross the ocean of Nisayan. When one terms of material existence decrease, one may get an opportunity to associate with pure devotee. By such association, one attraction to Krishna is awakened. Why it is rare? Because when one really sincere enough to go back to Godhead, by good fortune one become eligible to cross the ocean of nescience. That means he is sincere. Jaisam te antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam. Tedhonda moho moho nirmuktam. That person is somehow or other, one may get an opportunity to associate with pure devotee. Therefore it is rare. It's just like not accidentally any Tom, Dick and Harry will get this association of pure devotee. Therefore it is said that tatrapi dullabha manya Vaikuntha Priyadarshanam. Very, very rare, because unless one is eligible to cross, unless one is sincere, one cannot have a touch or association with pure devotee. Brahmanda Brahmite kono bhagyavana jiva Guru Krishna Kurpa Pava Bhakti Lata. Brahmanda Brahmite, after flying or fleeing from one species to another species, one planet to another planet, one apartment to another apartment, one really, if one has got very fortune, one can get, one is sincere, by the mercy of Krishna, one get the pure devotee, association of pure devotee. When you associate with pure devotee, there is a seeds of devotional service. The seeds of devotional service one get, and that pave the way to perfect our life by going back to Godhead. That's why the sadhu sangha, this association of pure devotee, very rare. Because once you associate with pure devotee, then you are clearing your path to go back to Godhead. Clearing. First let us know that why it is so rare. Of course in this verse Bhaktivinoda Thakur here explains this point. Is this bhagya the result of an accident or something else? No. In the scripture, devotional service, pious activity are considered fortune. Pious activity can be divided into three categories. Pious activity awakens one dormant Krishna consciousness are called bhaktya anumukhya sukruti. Pious activity that bestow material opulence are called bhogo anumukhya sukruti. Pious activity that enable living entity to merge into existence of Supreme called moksha anumukhya sukruti. These last 2 hours pious activity are not actually fortunate. Pious activity are fortunate when they help one become Krishna consciousness. The good fortune of bhaktya anumukhi is attainable only when one comes in contact with the devotees. See, by associating with devotee, willingly, unwillingly, one advances in devotional service. There is one dormant Krishna consciousness. Fortunate means who is really fortunate. There are three kinds of fortunate. Somebody is very fortunate, one has opulences. Somebody is fortunate who want to merge into the Lord. They are very frustrated with material existence. COVID. Let me negate the existence. As long as I have material existence, I am having this COVID-19, this, that, proper inconvenience of birth. Let me merge into this existence. Merge. Therefore they are called Sunya, sometimes Sunyavadi, Mayavadis, they want to merge Mayavadi there. So they are called Moksha, Mukti, Moksha, Nunumukhi. So they are also not fortune. The real fortune is those who want to engage in the devotional service. This is real pious. Those who are fortunate by sincerity, one can have a association with this rare devotee. What is the benefit of association? And then you see, the next verses also you will see actually. Very nice verse that is spoken by Muchukunda, I think. O my Lord, infallible Supreme Person, when a person wandering throughout the universe become eligible for liberation from material existence, he gets an opportunity to associate with devotee. When a person wandering throughout the universe become eligible for revelation, so one has to eligible for revelation. That means one has to sincerely trying. Oh no, this material existence is very bad, and one has to inquisitive, and with inquisitive and have a desire to go back to Godhead. That person, if you are sincere, Krishna will give you opportunity to associate with devotee. When you associate with devotee, the attraction for you is awakened, and you are the you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the highest goal of the topmost devotee and Lord of the universe. See, you are the highest goal. So a person who is really after wandering so many universes, somehow eligible for liberation by the dint of his pious work, Jaisam te antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam, somehow by his pious activities, that pious activities of desiring to serve the Lord. That is real pious activity, real fortunate condition. In that state, one get the opportunity to associate with the devotee. Therefore, it is dullabham manya, tatrapita dullabha manya vaikuntha priya darshanam. That is the reason why it is said dullabha. It is stated, this verses is quoted by the 10:51-53 of Bhagavatam. This is also by Muchukunda actually. We have two verses today we read, Muchukunda actually. So this is beautifully spoken by this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Sanatana Goswami. See here it is stated to in the next, Krishna is situated in everyone's heart as a Chaitya Guru, the spiritual master within. When he is kind to some fortunate conditioned soul. Krishna is not kind to all souls. Although he is kind, everybody is already conversing, you surrender. But whosoever surrender, who is really, but many people do not surrender, as Krishna say that nama madhuskitana muda prapandyante naradham. Many people they do not surrender. Although Krishna is conversing, is convincing, conversing is coming down and giving the is conversing us sarva dharman parityaj mam ekam saranam vaja am tam sarva papebhyo mukhyai sami ma suchaha. You don't fear, you just surrender unto me. But many people they do not agree to that. Why should I surrender to Lord? They are competitive, they are rebellious, so therefore they are not fortunate. Here it's a fortunate condition. So everybody is conditioned, but those are fortunate who agreed to abide by the Krishna's statement, Krishna's conversing, Krishna's proposal and proposition to surrender to the Lord. That person, he personally gives him lesson, or he can progress in devotional service, instructing the person as a super soul within and spiritual master without. And for that person, Krishna gives two ways. Within as a Chaitya Guru or super soul, he gives the direction. He himself also confirmed this. Yes, I give direction. To whom? Jaisam satata juktanam bhajatam pritiprubhakam dadami buddhi jugam tam jaina mam upayantiti. Krishna says, being as a super soul, those who are sincere and those who are agreed to surrender unto me, I give this direction or knowledge to come back to me. Or in another way he gives as a without as a spiritual master. He has come as a spiritual master, representative. He sent is the representative. He spends is the representative as a spiritual master, just like Prabhupada. So Prabhupada came and he went to Western country where the civilization is befitting civilization. They say that God is dead, there is no God, demoniac propensity, animal propensity. So as soon as they come in touch with Srila Prabhupada, they become devotees. Therefore it is very rare. Not that everybody is going and sailing at the age of 65 and going to a Western country undergoing so much trial and tribulation to revive their Krishna consciousness. It is not, it is unprecedented in the history. Therefore it is said that tatrapi dullabha manya. Tatrapi dullabha manya vaikuntha priya darshanam. Not that everybody is coming like Prabhupada and going to there. No. It is very rare and unprecedented in the history. Therefore Krishna is very, very kind. He gives within and without. But person who is very fortunate condition soul. Fortunate means he is agreed, just like a citizen, if he is agreed to abide by the rule and regulation, he has given so much facilities. Similarly, a conditioned soul who agreed to abide by or surrendering to the Lord, sarva dharman parityaj mam ekam saranam vraja. For them, for that fortunate soul, Krishna is giving a facility. Just like, it's very simple. It's not like Krishna is very partial. Krishna is never partial. Just like, Prabhupada has given example, if a son is very obedient, the parents is giving the facilities. If he is not obedient, what to do? The obedient son gets all facility. Krishna say in this, that name, desho name priya. I don't have any discrimination, but those who surrender unto me, I give attention. 9:21 Bhagavad Gita, I give attention. That is the thing. Therefore, unless one is very serious, sincere, they will not have opportunity to associate with this pure devotees. So beautiful verses in this spoken by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sanatana Goswami. So this is 11:29.6, the same point. that, oh Lord, the transcendental poet, expert in spiritual science, could not fully express their indebtedness to you, even if they were endowed with a prolonged lifetime of Brahma. For you appear two features, externally as the Acharya, internally as Super Soul, to deliver embodied living being by directing him how to come to you. This is how sometimes people are condemning Lord. Why God is killing us? God, they have no idea about the God. God is killing, God is killing, God is also, if he is killing also, he has the right to kill. Nobody has right to kill than him. What is this? God is so merciful, extremely merciful. Ahobakiyam stanakalakutam jigyamsayapya saddivi. See how he is so, he wanted to revive our Krishna consciousness. He want to help us. He want to reconcile despite our adamant not to surrender to him, not to reconcile. We have no mood, to reconcile. Despite all our, indifferent to him, aversion to him, he is coming down, and he is himself coming down. He is sending his representative to revive, to deliver the embodied living being by directing him how to come to you. See, that's why this Bhagavad Gita is spoken, because everybody in an awkward position, everybody is conditions, everybody undergoing the excruciating situation, stupendously excruciating situation of birth, death, disease, old age. This is very obnoxious, notorious, nefarious, very debilitating, devastating situation. Principal and primal misery of conditioned life is death, janma murtyu jara vyadhi. Therefore Krishna is directing how to stop this material existence. Because as long as we have this material existence, we have all this inconvenience, all this misery. Therefore he has come to direct us either through as a super soul or through the spiritual master. These verses is from Bhagavatam 11:29-6. Very important verses. So these are the point why tatrapi tadullabham manya vaikuntha priyadasanam. Why this association of pure devotee is very, very rare. By associating with devotee, one awakes his faith in devotional service Krishna. Because of devotional service, one dormant love for Krishna awakens. Thus one's material and conditioned existence comes to end. Very, very important verse. Because our, in another verses, in what is that verses, 2107 or something, it is said that Krishna prema, nitya siddha Krishna prema sadhu kavyanaye sravanadi shuddha chitte karyekar. This dormant Krishna consciousness is always there in conditioned soul. It is inherent, intrinsic, but it is dormant in material existence. We forget Krishna. Separately want to enjoy without Lord. We are so smart, Alex smart. Oh, we will separately. Why God? Why we need God? Do we need God? I am getting a nice salary, IT engineer. Why should I need a God? So this is our problem. Sir, how long you become IT? You will be dying. Either COVID or cancer, you will be dying. All your things will be taken away. Murtu sarvarasacham. All your association, all your assets, position will be forcibly taken away. You cannot maintain the status quo. You will be kicked out. We do not know that fact. It's a blunt fact. So we don't care for God. So therefore it is said that they do not know the value of human form of life, value of association of devotee. By associating in devotee, the dormant Krishna consciousness can be awakened. Because we hear. When you hear, by dint of hearing, by dint of knowledge received from the spiritual master, one awakens the dormant Krishna consciousness, and our condition or material existence come to an end, terminates. That is why this important it is very rare and very important. So there is a beautiful verse, 2 verses I will show. There are so many verses. This is beautiful verses. এটা महत्व कृपा बिना कोनो कर्मे भक्ति नाय कृष्णा भक्ति दूरे रहू संसारे नाही खेय. Is spoken by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Sanatana Goswami. Unless one is favored by a pure devotee, one cannot attain the platform of devotional service. To say nothing of Krishna Bhakti, one cannot even be relieved from the bondage of material existence. That is the point. One cannot extricate from this material existence, entanglement, unless one favored by pure devotee. That is the statement, is loudly stated, proclaimed in every scriptures. Unless one favored by. Jasya prabhava, what is that? Jasya prasada, bhagavat prasada, dasya aprasada, nagati kuttapi. His mercy only we can get, attain the bhagavat prasada, mercy of the Lord. Without jasya aprasada, nagati kuttapi. There is no other destination. We cannot attain the supreme destination without His mercy. Therefore, it is unless one is favored by the pure devotee. Mahata Seva Dwaram Aur Vimukta. When you associate with the pure devotee, then the door of liberation is wide open. Door of going back to God is wide open. That is the statement. That is the statement of the scriptures. The statement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Is stated by the so many places actually. I am thinking of Rahugana 5:12:12, 5:12:12, 5:12:13, 5:18:11. See? So we will go to that verses later. So we can hear, we can see in the next verse we can see. Yeah, this is already given in this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has already quoted the same verse. O King Rahugana, without taking upon one's head of the dust from the lotus feet of pure devotee, Mahajana or Mahatma, one cannot attain devotional service. Devotional service is not possible to attain simply by undergoing severe austerity penances, by gorgeously worshipping the deity or by strictly following rules and regulations of sannyasi grahastha order, nor it is attained by studying the Vedas, submerging oneself in water, exposing oneself in the scorching light. 5:12 tells Jada Bharata, Bharat Maharaj, Jada Bharata is speaking to Rahugana that unless you smear the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord, as a pure devotee, one cannot attain. No success at all. No success. No, we cannot attain devotional service. There is no way to attain devotional service. Therefore it is said that Bhakta Pada Dhuli, Bhakta Pada Jal, Bhakta Bhukta Avasesa Eiti na ball. These three very important substances, very important substances in bhakti. Three very important spiritual substances in bhakti. That is called Bhakta Pada Dhuli, the dust of the lotus feet. Bhakta Pada Jal, the water that was the feet of the pure devotee. Bhakta Bhukta Avasesa, the remnant of the food of the Lord. So important. Just like Narada Muni, simply by associating with the Lord for little bit, he got the perfection. That is the history. That is stated in this. We can go back to the beautiful, why not go back to the Narada Muni instruction 1.5. 1.5.23. O Muni, in my past, Narada Muni is speaking, O Muni, in my past life, in the last millennium, I was born as the son of certain maidservant, engaged in the service of Brahmana, who were following the principle of Vedanta. When they were living together during the 4-month rainy season, I was engaged in their personal service. Although they were impartial by nature, those followers of Vedanta blessed me with their causeless mercy. As far as I was concerned, I was self-controlled, had no attachment for sports even though I was a boy. In addition, I was not naughty, I did not speak more than required. Giving some kind of eligibility of the next verses is very important, 1.5.25, this Bhagavatam. So in these verses, it is said that Uchishta Lepana, once only by their permission I took the remnant of their food, and by so doing all my sins were at once eradicated. Thus being engaged, I became purified in heart, and at that time the very nature of transcendentalist became attractive to me. See how simply by taking the remnants, Narada Muni become Narada, maidservant, son of maidservant, become great Narada Muni, great Narada, exalted sages. Narada Muni, whose disciples are great Mahajan, Prahlad Maharaj, Durpa Maharaj, Valmiki, everybody. Narada Muni is, almost all great exalted devotees are their disciples. Vyasadeva, who has compiled the Vedanta and Srimad Bhagavatam, Vedas. See how important is this association, dust and dust or the remnant of the, yeah. So we will go to the our verses. The Sanatana Goswami is continuing that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is continuing. This is a beautiful verses. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is continuing. We will go 2-3 verses to before ending of the thing. The same thing is very nicely. Naisamtam, very nice verse. This is spoken by the Prahlad Maharaj. Very nice verse. Naisam mati tava udukarmangrim prasasti अनार्थोपगम यद अर्थात मह्यासम पादराज अभिषेकम निष्कंचनम न वृणीता यवत. Very nice verse. Unless human society accept the dust of the lotus feet of great Mahatma devotees who have nothing to do with material position, that is called niskanchanam, means they have nothing to do with material position. Mankind cannot turn its attention to the lotus feet of Krishna. Those lotus feet vanquish all unwanted miserable condition of material life. That is very important. Whole our problem in the material existence is that miserable condition of material life, unwanted, anartha upasamam sakyat bhakti jogadakyat, very superfluous, anartha, all these unwanted things, miserable condition. So how it can be vanquished? Simply by the association of pure devotee. Therefore it is tatrapitam dullava, tatrapi, what is that? Dullava man, tatrapi dullava manya vaikunta priya darsana. And the beautiful verse, next verse 22-54, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very categorically declared, Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastra Kahe, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi Kahe. Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastra. All the scripture loudly proclaim. The verdict of all revealed scripture is that by even a moment association with a pure devotee, one can attain all such. Even a moment. What to speak about moment? Even half a moment. Later in these 2 verses, it is. I will wind up with these 2 verses. There are so many other verses also there. But Krishna Bhakti Janma Mula Hoye Sadhu Sangha, Krishna Prema Janme Tena Punna Mukhya Anga. See, the root cause of devotional service to the Lord Krishna is association with the advanced devotee. Even when one's dormant love for Krishna awakens, the association of devotee is still most essential. Every circumstances, the association of devotee is indispensable, imperative, inevitable, And the next verses is very nice. This is from the Bhagavatam. It is stated in this beautiful verse, Bhavopavarga Brahmana Yad Vadej. It's a beautiful verse. Oh my Lord, oh infallible Supreme Person, when one person wandering to the universe becomes eligible for liberation from material existence, he gets an opportunity to associate with devotee. When he associates with the devotee, his attraction for you is awakened. You are the Supreme Personality of God, at highest goal, topmost devotee of the Lord of the universe. Now this verse is this spoken by the this is important verses. Sansarasmin khano ardhopi satsanga sevadir ninam. We have read that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that sadhu sangha sarva shastra ka lava matra, even a moment association. In these beautiful verses, in 11-30, it is said that even a half a moment association with sadhu is so great, tremendous opportunity, greatest fortune. Oh devotee, you are free from this, you are free from all sins. Let me inquire from you about which is supremely auspicious for all living entities. Association with a pure devotee for even a half a moment in this material world is the greatest treasure of human society. This is the greatest treasure of human society. Even a half a moment. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said moment, even half a moment also. So how important this? Tulyama. So many verses are there in this regard, because it's getting late. Otherwise, so many verses, 1, 18, 13, it is said that Tulyama lavenepi. Tulyama love, even a little bit of association of devotee, then it brings all kind of, it brings all kind of success. Tulyama lavenepi, na swargam na punnar bhavam, bhagavat sangi sangasya martyanam kim ussasi saha. Tulyama lavenepi, even a little bit of moment association. Lava means very 1/12 second. Na swargam napu. See, this beautiful verse translation is that the value of moment association with devotees of Lord cannot be compared. Even the value of attaining heavenly planet or liberation from matter. What to speak about worldly benediction in the form of material prosperity, which are for those who are meant for death. Even a moment association is so important. Tulyama labhenepi. These verses is actually 3 times repeated. So how important is? Therefore it is said that tatrapi dullabam manya Vaikuntha Priya Darshanam. Vaikuntha Priya. They are all Vaikuntha. Pure devotees are always Vaikuntha Priya. Why? Their purpose of life, the ultimate goal of life is abode of Supreme Lord. Association of Supreme Lord and abode of Supreme Lord. Therefore they are called Vaikuntha Priya Darshanam. So when you associate with Vaikuntha Priya Darsana, we also become Vaikuntha Priya Darsana. That's why it is very important, very rare and important to associate. I'll end up with a beautiful verses. 5, 18, 11. That is also Jada Bharat. Yes sanga labda nijavirya vaibhavam tirtha muhu sampristam hi manasam harati advanta shruti bhi gato angajam Kovai Nasatvam Mukunda Vikramam. Very beautiful verses. Jada Bharat. By associating with person for whom the Supreme Personality of God and Mukunda is all in all, one can hear from his powerful activities, soon come to understand them. The activities of Mukunda are so potent that simply by hearing them one immediately associates with the Lord. For a person who constantly and very eagerly hears the narration of the Lord's powerful activity, absolute truth, personality of Godhead in the form of sound vibration enters within the heart, cleanses it for all contamination. On the other hand, although bathing Ganga diminishes bodily contamination and infection, this process and the process of visiting holy place can clean the heart only after a long time. Therefore, who is the same man who will not associate with devotee quickly perfect? This is very important. So why? Because when we associate with devotee, we will disinfect our contamination. We are suffering because of contamination, bhavarogo, hridrogo, kama hridrogo. Because of bhavarogo, the repeated birth and death, due to our, the infection in the heart of desire, misdirected desire to enjoy separate from the Lord. Krishna bhuliya jiva bhagavansha kare nikatastha Maya thare jhapatiya dhare. That misdirected desire to enjoy separately from Lord is the root cause of our falling down, entrapped, imprisoned pathetically in this excruciating situation of material existence. To extricate, we have to associate with devotee. Therefore, the association is so important, very, very important. 1:15 it is said that, O Sutta, the great sages who have completely taken shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord can at once sanctify those who come in touch with them. At once sanctify. Whereas water of Ganges can sanctify only after prolonged use. See? How important. Just come in touch with the pure devotee. At once sanctified. That is the power. Therefore it is tatrapi dullava manya Vaikuntha Priya Darshanam. Therefore it is very rare to get that opportunity. Prabhupada went there, Western country, touch them, give his association. As a result, they become purified, sanctified. Such a animal civilization, they become Vaikuntha Priya Darshanam. They become Vaikuntha Priya Darshanam simply by associating with a Vaikuntha Priya Darshanam. That is important. Association is so important. Nothing is better than association. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that to Raya Ramananda, what is the greatest loss is when you are not associating with devotee, that is the greatest loss. That is the greatest misery. The greatest misery means one is not associating with the Lord, devotees of the Lord. Devotee of the Lord. Krishna even don't recognize also. Krishna says, Madhavakta nam jaumi bhakta stame guktatavam. Devotee of my devotee is actually my devotee. Not that who claim my devotee is actually. No, devotee of my devotee. Therefore, this pure devotee association is so important. So I will end, there are so many verses in this matter. So I will end with the last verses, which is 25, 21 to 3. these verses. This 25 and 23 is Antya, I think. See this Antya. This verses is from Antya. Yeah, this is 122. So in this beautiful verses it says that it is therefore duty of every man in every country, every circumstances, at all time to approach a bona fide spiritual master. Question him about devotional service, listen to him, explain the process. So the duty of every man to find out this pure devotee. When you are sincere to find out a pure devotee, Krishna will immediately make an arrangement to associate with devotee, associate with such a pure devotee, although it is very rare. Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagyavana Jiva Guru Krishna Krupa Pava Bhakti Lata 151 Madhya. So it is said that Guru Krupa Prasade Pava Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Beach. See, according to their karma, all living entity wandering throughout the entire universe. Some of them are being elevated to upper planetary, some of them going down into lower planetary. Out of many wandering living, one is very fortunate, gets an opportunity to associate with bona fide spiritual master by the grace of Krishna, by the mercy of both Krishna and spiritual master. Such a person receives the creeper of devotional service. See, that is the point, that is the starting point of our paving towards the Godhead. So therefore it is said that the human form of life is very rare and more rare also to achieve. Both were very, very important. So we should not waste time in the human form of life, and also in the human form of life is we should immediately endeavor to find out one bona fide spiritual master, take shelter of him, and receive the knowledge, transcendental knowledge, and seriously engage in this devotional service to the Lord. Consequently, we will go back to Godhead very easily. Thank you very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.